Hi there YouTube, it's me Gemma here at A Story and a Song. I wanted to come to you today with my review of A Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas, and I will not try saying that 3 times fast. Now, I recently read A Court of Thorns and Roses and decided to try Throne of Glass as well. I deliberately, however, did not watch any videos of this specific book. I have seen some spoilers for the series. I've seen people talking especially about how they feel about Kingdom of Ash, but for this specific book I have not read or seen any spoiler reviews. I even kept away on Goodreads as well. So the story is of Caeleana Sardothian, who is an assassin who has been caught and sentenced to life in slavery in a set of salt mines where she expects to remain until she dies. The book opens as the Crown Prince of the country of Ardlin shows up with the captain of his guard, Chael Westfall, to ask her to take part in a competition to become his father's champion, aka assassin, and if she succeeds and wins the competition, she will be granted her freedom after 4 years of service to the crown. Seeing no other way of getting out of the salt mines and staying alive, she agrees to do so. What follows is a series of trials that she competes in against other champions to go on and try and win the contract with the king and of course her freedom. Now, first of all, I wanted to talk a bit about the world building of this book. Now, it does suffer a little bit from tell rather than show, and the other way around as well. The world building can be a little bit threadbare. There's not a lot of explanation as to the difference between about where Caeleana's from or where the Princess Nymeria is from with regards to Ardlin, why the wars have been going on so long with Ardlin, why are Ardlin winning over all the other countries, why do they start conquering other countries as well, why has magic been banished, what kind of magic. You know, it's mentioned in passing that all magic fled the kingdom a certain number of years ago, and that Caeleana before that had powers, but it's not mentioned any further than that. They also mention some religion, some religious ceremonies, a god and a goddess, and things about the afterlife. But again, those aren't expanded on any further in this book, though I hope they are later on in the series. In terms of the characters themselves, again, they could have been doing with a bit more fleshing out. Caeleana herself is a bit of a cipher. It's said that she is the best assassin in Ardlin, and it's said that she was brought up by, you know, another famous assassin. But very little background is given about her, about where she comes from, why her parents were killed, why she was taken in to learn how to be an assassin, why she's so good at it, who did she kill to get such a reputation, how did she get caught, all those types of things. What we basically needed was her journey as well to becoming an assassin, and I'm hoping we get a lot more of that in later books. I will be continuing the series because I do want to know more what happens to her. She does do some silly things throughout the series. There are spoilers in this next moment or two, as long as I'm holding up the book. She does some really silly things like eating chocolate that someone's left in her bedroom without checking it first, even though she knows there's a master poisoner. There are multiple occasions where both Chael and the Prince Dorian manage to sneak into her bedroom and watch her sleep without her ever knowing about it, despite the fact that she's apparently set up lots of traps so she'll know. Again, spoilers here. So all of that just makes her character look a little bit arrogant, as if she's a bit too confident in her own abilities. So, you know, I'm hoping that she does improve. I think there is a lot of capacity to improve for the character, and certainly, like I say, I am continuing the series, so we'll see what happens to Caeleana next. In terms of Prince Dorian and Chael, to be honest, they were quite interchangeable. One was a stereotype playboy, although again we were just told that he was a playboy, we weren't actually shown. He seemed to want to leap headlong into monogamy with Caeleana at the first drop of a hat, so not much showing going on there. No angry exes or anything like that, just told he's a playboy, and that was it. The other thing is Chael seemed a stereotypical sort of honourable guy. And one weird thing about him, I'm going to hold the book up for spoilers again, is that despite being captain of the King's Guard, he had never apparently killed anyone until the very end of this book. Really? How do you manage to get to be captain of the King's Guard without actually ever killing anyone? I don't get that, but okay. So those characters hopefully will all be fleshed out. The antagonists were like thinner than paper, but we'll see as the story goes on. It did unveil a sort of overall big bad at the end. We'll see how that goes. In terms of the plot, it was pretty predictable. The bad guy was exactly who I thought the bad guy was going to be from the beginning. The only thing that I wasn't quite expecting was so much magic to come into it at the end. But that was about it. I was pretty much expecting the plot to end where it did. And I don't think I would be spoiling anything by saying that Caeleana manages to win and get the contract and become the King's assassin, and this is going to be the jumping off point for the rest of the series. I did enjoy this book. I gave it a solid 3 stars. I will be continuing the series. Like I said, it does suffer from some problems, a lot of telling rather than showing, some lack of world building and things like that, but overall, you know, still a solid 3 stars. So I have already got book number 2 on order, and I will let you know what I think of that as well. I have just started the second in the ACOTAR series as well, which if I told you that at the beginning of the video too, I apologise, because it could be my memory's just not that great right now. But anyway, have a good day YouTube, like, subscribe, tell me what you thought about A Throne of Glass in the comments, come follow me on Goodreads, Twitter, anywhere, let's have a chat. Take care, bye bye.